Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm ASM Regular and I'm bringing you a game room update, an update to my game room. So, where to begin? I will start with the cause of all my pain and suffering and lack of content. FIFA 17 just came out, and this is the copy they give to people who worked on it. Just a generic edition. No strange manufacturing stickers, resale stickers, just plastic. The cycle for making this game was huge because we had to take the game from one game engine and rebuild it for a better game engine, Frostbite. And that's a huge undertaking. And to do that for a game that comes out every year was no simple task. So, that's FIFA. I haven't opened it yet. I don't think I'll open that, just for sentimentality. Keep it safe. The next is the only sports game that I really play, and that's NHL 17 for the Xbox One. Now, this game is so fun. Sorry, my roommates are being loud now. I'm trying to get this done. Let me see if I can send them a text message to be quiet. Hold on a minute. As unprofessional this might be, I feel it is crucial. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Please quiet down. I'm making a video. Just give me like 15 minutes. Alright, let's see what happens. NHL 17. I just love the poetic nature of NHL. It's a very speedy, ferocious game, and I'm talking about the real NHL. And the way the players can twist and turn their way at such high speeds and think at such elaborate elaborate plays at the drop of a dime is unbelievable. Gosh, these guys just won't be quiet. Anyway, NHL 17. They capture that so good in the video game. The next one is Gears of War 4 Ultimate Edition. This franchise has been championing for the Xbox One since its inception. Sorry, Xbox console since its inception. And every game that comes out is head and shoulders over the last game. Except this one. Come on, focus. There we go. Gears of War Judgment. It was weaker than the rest of them. But this is the first time it's been on the Xbox One, and let me tell you, it blows me away how good of a job the Coalition Studio has been able to make this game. My favorite section of it is Horde 3.0. Let's see. Here's the steel case. If you bought the original, the regular copy, it just came in a regular case. Gears of War 4. Here we have the front and the back. I haven't used this code, so I'm not going to turn it around. But it comes with the season pass and all 4 of the original games for your backwards compatibility. And of course the disc. And so I don't have anything to dampen that noise. So Gears of War, actually Call of Duty World at War, and I'll be getting into that later, has started this wave mode, this idea that there's this unending wave of enemies coming at you. And it was good at the time, but then Gears of War came out and introduced Horde mode, which was similar in idea, except it just fit this better, this third person style better to me. And then it really took its stride in Gears of War 3, where you're allowed to build barriers and turret nests and decoys, and then level these up throughout the match so that they provided a better sense of defensive capabilities. And Gears of War 4, it just gets better and better. So, there's that. The next game, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I worked on a couple of the trailers, including the live action one for this. And this game is really fun. If you played Deus Ex Human Revolution and love that, then you'll love this one. It's everything that game was, again, and with the addition of just enough to not make it a total new concept. It was taking something that was great and rebuilding it to be better. Some good coffee. So I have an addiction with purchasing collector's editions of franchises that I love, and this was one of them. Oh my, now my downstairs neighbor is opening her door. So, this came with quite a few things: digital soundtrack, extra missions, gear, and it came in this really fancy box. I don't know if I can show you. Oh, I can't. I'll have to cut and then show you. So, it came in this triangular box with gold trim, and inside of that box was the game, obviously, and this Adam Jensen figurine. He's using his shell, his hardened shell, as it wraps around his body. I really like this. It comes with the silencer. Can come off. main character of the game. You're augmented humans, and in this world, this game tackles the concept of it's similar to racism, I guess, where humans who choose not to be augmented are racist to an unbelievable degree towards augmented humans that have cybernetic parts. And some of them are accepting, as would in this current world we live in. So I highly suggest this game. It's very exploration heavy this time and gives more freedom to the player. Next is a game called Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. I haven't played this yet. I just got it. But the idea behind it sounds really interesting. You play as both of these people, both brothers, and they have their strengths and weaknesses each, but you play them at the same time as each other. So each joystick controls the other brother. And I find that fascinating, having to work your left brain and your right brain together in unison. A lot of people don't understand that when someone is playing a video game, their mind is solving hundreds, if not thousands, of processes every second, trying to collaborate between your left and right brain, which is, it works wonders for cognitive growth. And I didn't show you this last time, but this is the special edition to the Halo franchise, Halo 5. Right before the video, I was getting a coffee and I had put it down on the back of the case because I was about to knock over my Yeti microphone. So now there's a coffee stain with some dust on it, and I have to clean that up. Anyway, Halo 5, come on, there we go. It comes with all this bonus content and EULAs and warnings. It comes with all this bonus content that builds the world of the game. You know, like story progression, commanders' documents, and it came with some metal craft so I can build a 3D model of a character in the game. And I talked about that last time, so I won't spend too much time on it. And lastly, the biggest of my updates is my acquisition of a PlayStation 4. I'm an Xbox fanboy. I'm not a psychotic fanboy, but there is definitely a level of distaste for Sony's consoles. Their controller, their online service, it's just not my cup of tea, but I'm also human, and to be human is to err. And Sony's catching good stride with their online service, with changing it to a pay-to-use service, which gives them more financial stability to create stronger servers and safer servers. They've had problems in the past with connectivity and security. So I have absolutely no problem with giving them money. They've also been showcasing a massive exclusive library, and that's been catching my eye, and I can't say no to that. Exclusives are so powerful, and the ones on the PlayStation are stories that I want to know. I want to find out and understand. And the console I purchased came with Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. I watched my roommate play through this, and it's awesome. Probably one of the best looking next-gen games today. They really pulled out all the stops on this one. But they've haven't changed much the formula of the game. It is very much a rinse and repeat of the franchise, and I've played the other three. That doesn't discount the quality of the story or game at all. What they do have in it is the highest quality that they've ever had to put out. So I'm very much looking forward to playing this on my own. And I'm a achievement hunter-ish on the Xbox. So I'm very excited to look for trophies on the PlayStation. The PlayStation, however, has something the Xbox does not, and that is rare and like epic or platinum trophies, I think, where it is an ultimate goal if you collected all of them, or very specific ones. So yeah, Uncharted 4. The next is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I absolutely hate this franchise with everything in my heart. However, specific friends of mine want me to get this because of zombies, and I mentioned that earlier. This game mode is so fun. This test of strength and survival, like in Gears of War. I bought this game for that game mode alone, zombies, and I don't know. I might try the campaign. I don't care for it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was the height of their quality, and since then it's just been utter swear words. Call of Duty. I played a lot of the zombies since I got this, and it's so fascinating just being able to go on these streaks of survival. And Black Ops 3, just like Gears of War 4, has the most fleshed out version of it, where it takes the best of the series and tweaks it just enough to make it higher quality. So yeah, Black Ops 3. And I mainly got the PlayStation for the exclusives. And this is the other game I have, Bloodborne. Highly addicting and extremely frustrating. Japan Studio and From Software. From Software did the Dark Souls franchise, which is it's been making full-headed hair humans go bald in the last 4 years. This game is really fun. You play a hunter. I actually don't know much of the story, but so far you play a hunter who collects blood of his enemies to cleanses his enemies to collect blood and bolster his stats and weapons. And I woke up on a gurney attacked by someone, and I was then saved by another and woke up in this all dreamlike reality where you go when you die, or when you use a torch, it transports you back. And it's very fascinating. It's a nice change from the Dark Souls franchise. This will be very difficult to 100% all the trophies. I obviously came with a controller. I don't mind this controller. I prefer the Xbox controller. But there's some good quality here. They've tweaked it a little bit with the PS4 Slim and changed some things. About it. It's heavier, mildly. But I don't like the joysticks. I find my hands slip off, and it's because they dip in and then bounce out and then have the ridge. So where my finger would sit in the Xbox, whereas a crater, the divot pushes my finger out. The other thing I don't like, but is really minor, is the symmetrical joysticks. And the Xbox, they're like this. The asymmetrical joysticks of the Xbox cause your brain to work better with itself. like I was mentioning, left and right, the symmetrical joysticks cause them to have to work harder to be in unison. But all in all, the sharing function of the PS4 blasts the Xbox out of the water. And I'll just show you the console before we finish. The Slim is smaller by about an inch square and like 3/4 of an inch high. The feet of the console are little PlayStation cross, circle, triangle, and squares. It's a very nice console, very good craftsmanship. So that's... Oh, I also purchased Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation Network because it was on sale. And that game is hilarious. I don't know if you've played it yet, but if you haven't, play Ratchet and Clank. It's very classic, very original platform gaming, and you won't regret it. If you loved PS2 days and late PS1, you'll love this game. And the writing is absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, that is my game collection update, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will look for more opportunities, as always, to grow my collection, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you eventually relax your way into serenity and sleep. So, have a good night. Bye-bye.